My name is Dan. I'm a 2011 Tillman Scholar, and I currently serve as the CEO of the Pat Tillman Foundation.
Yes, hi Dan.
Hi.
I'm Jennifer Scanlon, and I'm a 2022 Tillman Scholar. And I'm studying law at Gonzaga this year in their executive JD program.
What is a Tillman Scholar?
The Tillman Scholars is a wonderful program that's been helping me to go back to school since I had to leave a full-time income and, finance and education. So Tillman Scholars is helping me to do that, but also they've connected me with this amazing group of scholars who are all doing different types of really wonderful things with their skills and their knowledge.
This community of Tillman Scholars has kind of grown and evolved and continues to support each other in a really cool way. So I know for me, it was very helpful to be able to receive some financial support after leaving 5 years in the Army. It's been great to have this community to come back to. And I see them as like a group of leaders who are all really positively ambitious.
Can you tell us about the Pat Tillman Scholarship Foundation and who Pat was?
Pat was, from all that I've heard and read about him, somebody who's very intellectually curious, somebody who was very committed to serving others. He played football. He played football in college at Arizona State University. He made it into the NFL and played for the Arizona Cardinals. And he felt called to serve in some way. And perhaps he looked at his time, playing football as not maybe the highest and best use of service that he could offer. And so, he said, hey, I'm gonna serve in the United States military. I'm gonna join the U.S. Army Rangers. He did so with his brother Kevin, and deployed to Iraq, and then deployed to Afghanistan. And on that deployment to Afghanistan, he was killed. And friends and family and just fans across the country were moved by his service and by his sacrifice. His wife, his widow, Marie Tillman, along with childhood and family friends, started the Pat Tillman Foundation. Literally the month that he was killed, in April 2004. We now have 800 Tillman Scholars across the country in law, policy, business, art, education, healthcare, in a variety of fields, all working together and collaborating and trying to make a positive impact in the world.
Yes, I'm just so thrilled to have the support.
Yeah.
Even just having the feeling like somebody believes in me is really incredible, especially at this time in my life when I'm making such a big change.
Yeah. I know, you served in the military. What did you do while you were serving?
Well, I was a Russian linguist in a tactical setting, like on a battlefield. We would be in Humvees, and we'd go out in advance of the main body, kind of like a cavalry scout does, and set up antenna, and then we could locate the opposing force on the battlefield and jam their radio transmissions, and then intercept the radio transmissions and translate them from Russian into English. What about you?
I served as an infantry officer for 5 years. And right after I went through Gonzaga's ROTC program. So from 2005 to 2010, I was an infantry platoon leader, deployed for 15 months to Baghdad in 2006, and then I was a company commander at Fort Lewis, on the other side of the state here, and then I'm now Joint Base Lewis McChord, and then was an aide to a general also in Baghdad for 12 months.
After your service, what happened that eventually got you to where you are with the Tillman Foundation?
Well, the Pat Tillman Foundation supported me going to grad school. I got a master's in public policy at Harvard. I started working in a nonprofit, and then I kind of bounced between nonprofits and technology companies. In late 2018, when my predecessor, Kill Anderson, he let the board of the foundation know that he was going to be departing in about a year. He was going to be moved to be closer to his family, and he reached out to me and he said, "Hey, I know you work in the nonprofit space. Like, would you be interested in me putting your name in the hat for this, along with some others?" And yes, the answer was, yeah, of course, that would be amazing. And 3 years later, I love my job, and man, if the rest of my life is investing in other people, like, that's pretty cool. I'm curious, with your service, are there leadership lessons that you take from that still kind of fit your life today?
Yeah, so as far as leadership, though, I think it's just having self-confidence and believing that you can do anything that you set your mind to, no matter how difficult it is, no matter what other people are telling you about yourself and what they think about you, that you can do anything if you believe in yourself.
I feel like there's such a strong thread between what Gonzaga is, and not what, but like who Gonzaga is.
Yes.
And who our Tillman Scholars are.
Yes.
That feels really consistent and motivating. It's like this call to service, and like holding ourselves and each other to a high level is cool.
I was thinking something very similar, that there's a real connection between Gonzaga and the Tillman Scholars.
When we talk about the military, when we talk about the Tillman Scholar community, when we talk about the Gonzaga community, all of them are rooted in values in different ways, but rooted in values. And I'm curious, what does it mean to be a part of the military community here?
Even though I served many years ago now, that identity as a veteran will be with me forever. And other veterans know that. Just as other people are getting out of the military so that they can see that there is life, where you can do many different things with everything that you've gained through the military experience, and there are people who understand what you're going through.
It feels like veterans here have found a home in a way that's unique. And I think that's related to just the service mentality that exists here. You go here because you want to expand your horizons, you want to grow intellectually, and you want to continue to serve in whatever field you find yourself. And that's very aligned with the military. What advice would you have to anybody following your footsteps in the military, or as a Tillman Scholar, or as a Gonzaga student?
Just not to ever limit yourself, because we only have one life, and we don't know how many days we have on this earth. So you need to take advantage of every single day and not have any self-doubt, because it's just not worth it. So if there's something that you're a little apprehensive about, that's okay, just put yourself out there and do the things that you think you might want to do, because you don't know until you try. And it's okay if it doesn't work out, because as long as you don't give up, you just keep trying until you find out, what you want to do, and enjoy it for what it is, whatever you choose to do. So
I think you cannot shortchange getting to know yourself. And then through that, making decisions about your life and how to invest in yourself and where to take your talents and who to surround yourself with. But it starts with getting to know yourself first, and that's a process. It's a process, and but if you engage with it, man, so much good comes from it.